Following the 2019 season, Kyrie Irving left the Boston Celtics and ended up signing with the Brooklyn Nets, teaming up with Kevin Durant. While things obviously didn't go planned for the Nets there, because despite even having James Harden join the team years later on, they did not end up winning a championship. So today on NBA 2K24, we're going to see what's going to happen here if Kyrie Irving ended up staying with the Boston Celtics. As you can see, we're here on NBA 2K24. We got Kyrie Irving back on the Boston Celtics here with the lineup of Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, and Marcus Smart, and Enes Kanter. Now, as you can see here, Kemba Walker actually did sign with the Boston Celtics that offseason, but because I made sure Kyrie Irving's back on the team, that means that Kemba Walker would not have signed. Now, obviously, there's no way of knowing where he would have signed in reality, so to make things more interesting here, I actually ended up putting Kemba Walker here on this Brooklyn Nets roster here with Kevin Durant to see how things are going to go. So as you can see, again, Kyrie Irving back on the Boston Celtics roster. He's going to be staying on the Celtics roster the entire simulation here, and we're going to see how things go. We're going to be simulating from the 2019-20 season to today's 23-24 season. If you're all ready, I'm ready. Let's get in the video and let's get started. Let me get you the rotation first before we kick into things. So here's what the Celtics are rocking here. In year number one, we got Kyrie Irving, of course, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum, and Robert Williams. They also got Marcus Smart, Enes Kanter, Daniel Tice, and Grant Williams here. Let's see how things go. I'm curious to see how things are going to go this season for the Boston Celtics. Maybe they can win a championship in this run. They haven't won in real life, but we'll see if Kyrie Irving staying with the Celtics will make them win, and let's see the duo that they form with him and Jason Tatum. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. And the season here, we actually got Ben Simmons as your MVP, averaging 16, 10, and 10 this season. This is, again, after the 2019-20 season, and this is the year that the Lakers won in the bubble that year. Rookie of the year, we got Darius Garland, Russell Westbrook, sixth man of the year for the Rockets. I don't know why he's coming off the bench. Ben Simmons also defensive player of the year that season here. He's also on the All-NBA first team with Luka Doncic, Shea, Trey, and Jokic. Tatum ends up being on the All-NBA second team. No Kyrie, though. That's okay. Let's check out the rest of the player stats here for the Boston Celtics before we get into the NBA playoffs. And at this point of the year, Jason Tatum led the winning scoring for us. He had 25.7 rebounds and 5 assists. Kyrie Irving had 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists game this year. Jaylen Brown, 18. Gordon Hayward, 15. Smart, 11. Kanter, 11. And Rob Williams, literally 0.1 rebound off of a double-double right there. And at the end of the season here, we went 67-15. We were the first seed out in the Eastern Conference, 2 games ahead, both the Bucks and the Sixers there. That is great for us. We're 37-4 at home. That's actually crazy, 3-11 on the road. But obviously the goal is not complete here because we got to win an NBA championship here in this run with Kyrie still on the Celtics. Now we're taking on the Nets here in the first round. Very interesting. I assure you I did not do anything to influence that at all. See what Kemba put up this year, 20 points a game for Kemba Walker. They got LeVert, Joe Harris, Durant, Claxton, Dinwiddie, Taurean Prince. They got a solid team here, but let's see how the Boston Celtics do against them in game number one. We end up winning right there, 102-88. Tatum with 25 in game number 2. We also win. I think we should beat this team. Kyrie Irving with 24 in game number 2. Game 3, we also win 145-118. Durant with 36 for them, but Jaylen Brown 34, Tatum 30, Hayward 27, Smart with 23. Kyrie only with 11, but that's okay. And let's see if we move on to the next round. And yes, we do a clean sweep of the Brooklyn Nets here in the first round as we take on the Cleveland Cavaliers in the next round. They got Dellavedova, Garland, Clarkson, Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, and Colin Sexton. This team isn't really good, but you never know. Let's actually just simulate right through the round. I think we got it in the bag. Yes, we do. 4-1 series over the Cleveland Cavaliers as we're taking on the Philadelphia 76ers in the Eastern Conference Finals. You got Ben Simmons, Josh Richardson, Thibault, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid. They still got Al Horford on the team at this point. This should be a much more interesting series here. Let's see how this goes down. Game 1, the Celtics win. Kyrie with 34, Jason Tatum with 29, and Embiid just 22. For the Sixers, game 2, we also win. Brown with 28, Kyrie 25, as we end up winning game 2. In game number 3 here, we do lose. Tobias Harris with 26, Thibault actually with 25 for them, Tatum with 25, but we end up losing 122-112 in that one. In game number 4, we have also won, up 3-1 here over the Sixers here, and B 27, Simmons with 26, great game for Ben Simmons here. Kyrie Irving actually is winning scoring for us with 25. And in game number 5, can we get the job done? No, we do not. Sixers end up winning. Tatum drops 23, but Embiid B with a huge performance here, keeping the Sixers live with that 1-point victory. Can we win here in game number 6? Yes, we do. We move on to the NBA Finals. We'll be taking on the Los Angeles Clippers here. They got Pat Bev, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Montrezl Harrell, Joakim Noah. Let's see if we can get the job done against the Clippers here in the NBA Finals. In game number 1, we end up winning here 119-98. Kyrie with 26 points here in game number 1. Game 2, we also win. Hayward 26 for us. Okay, here we are, 2-0 over the Clippers here. 3-0 now over the Clippers. Paul George with 29. Kyrie with 32. Brown with 22. Can we get the job done here in game number 4? No, we do not. Clippers actually end up winning here, but let's see if we can do it in game number 5. Yes, we do. The Boston Celtics have won the NBA championship with Jason Tatum as your finals MVP. That concludes the 2019-20 season when we already won NBA championship, so maybe Kyrie might be regretting that decision going to Brooklyn. Either way, we still got a couple more seasons here left in the simulation. Let's see how Kyrie does and the Boston Celtics do the next couple years. I'll see you guys shortly. NBA draft here. Hornets draft LaMelo Ball. Raptors get Okongwu. Magic get Halliburton. Wizards draft Cole Anthony. Jazz get Anthony Edwards here as the first couple picks. It looks like Gordon Hayward left the squad. That's unfortunate for the Celtics squad after they did just win the NBA championship. Let's see if Kyrie Irving and Jason Tatum here in the Boston Celtics can win another championship this year in the 2020-21 season. At the end of the 2020-21 season, Ben Simmons wins yet another MVP, averaging 21, 12, and 11 this season. James Wiseman actually is Rookie of the Year for the Grizzlies. Cantor, Sixth Man of the Year for the Clippers. That's a big loss for the Celtics. Simmons also Defensive Player of the Year here. Simmons on the All-NBA first team with Luka, Jokic, Giannis, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander here. Let's check the player stats here for the Boston Celtics before we're heading to the playoffs. And at the end of the season here, Jason Tatum led the way in scoring for us, averaging 29 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. Kyrie Irving was next, averaging 22 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists a game this year. Jaylen Brown with 18 and 7. Marcus Smart had 12 points a game, and Robert Williams had 10.5 points a game this season. And at the end of the year, we went 66 and 16. We were the third seed out in the Eastern Conference. We were 4 games back behind the Philadelphia 76ers and the Milwaukee Bucks. What an incredible season for both those teams there. The Sixers literally went 70 and 12 with that roster. That's crazy. Let's simulate the playing game here, and let's see how this is going to go. We're going to take on the Miami Heat here in the first round of the playoffs. They got Gabe Vincent, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Elise Johnson, and Bam Adebayo on the squad. Hopefully we can beat them here in the first round. We end up winning game 1. Kyrie with 29, Jaylen Brown 28, and Tatum with 26 there. Huge performance from our big 3. Game 2, we end up losing to Miami. Tatum with 26, but Tyler Hero drops 34 for the Miami Heat. And in game number 3 here, we also win. Tyler Hero with a huge performance of 33, but Jason Tatum with an even bigger performance of 51 points here for the Boston Celtics, leading us in scoring in that game. In game number 4 here, we have lost here to the Heat. Tyler Hero with 26 and Kyrie Irving drops 23. 2-2 series here in the first round. Can we get the job done? We do in game 5. Tatum with 28, Brown 23, and Kyrie Irving with 22. Let's see if we can move on here to the next round. And we end up doing so, beating the Miami Heat in 6 games. We're taking on the Milwaukee Bucks here in the second round. They got D'Lo on the squad now, Dante DiVincenzo, Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. They got Tyus Jones, Pat Connaughton, and Nerlens Noel coming off that bench. That's a good squad right there. And in game number 1, the Bucks end up winning. Brook Lopez with 21 points in that one. Tatum drops 32, but we end up losing. In game 2, we've also lost. Giannis with 26 and 14 for the Milwaukee Bucks. Tatum with a huge performance, but again, we're down 2-0 to the Milwaukee Bucks. Game 3, I've also lost. Kyrie with 26 points, but we can't get past Chris Middleton here. Bucks take game 3, and in game number 4 here, the Bucks actually win. The Boston Celtics have been eliminated in the second round. That is not good for us. Let's see how this goes down. The Lakers and the Sixers in the NBA Finals, and the Sixers actually win. Ben Simmons is your Finals MVP, averaging 27, 12, and 10 in the Finals. So that is the conclusion of the 2020-21 season here. Let's simulate to next season here. Hopefully it looks better for the Boston Celtics. Following the 21 draft, the Spurs draft Evan Mobley. Rockets get Cade Cunningham. Nets with Jalen Green. Franz Wagner also to the Spurs there. So that's a big duo with Franz and Mobley. Thunder gets Scotty Barnes. Spurs also get Sengun and Giddey. Look how many picks they had. What? They got Mobley, Wagner, Sengun, and Giddey. That's crazy. They made some trades in this, let me tell you there. And the Magic get Kai Jones. Here's what the Celtics are rocking for the 21-22 season. We got Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Yuta Watanabe is now our starting 4. We got Rob Williams here on the team still, but Marcus Smart, Daniel Tice, Grant Williams, and Hayward Highsmith. Let's see how this goes here for the Boston Celtics, and let's see if we can get back to winning an NBA championship this season. Following the conclusion of the 21-22 season, Ben Simmons wins yet another MVP, averaging 24, 11, and 10 this season. 3 straight MVPs for Ben Simmons. That's actually crazy. Cade Cunningham is your Rookie of the Year. We got Chris Dunn, 6th man. Ben Simmons also Defensive Player of the Year, and RJ Hampton is your Most Improved. Tatum makes an All-NBA first team this year. That is great for us. But again, no Kyrie Irving on any of these teams. Also, shout out James Wiseman being an All-NBA third team here this season. That's crazy. Let's look at the player stats here before we get into the playoffs here. I said Tatum had to have a really good year because he made the All-NBA first team, 27, 7, 6. For Jason Tatum, Kyrie Irving averaged 24 points a game this year with 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Jaylen Brown with 20 points, Smart with 12, and Robert Williams with 10. And at the end of the season here, we were 66 and 16. We were the 3rd seed out in the Eastern Conference there. 6 games back behind the Sixers. Obviously, that Sixers duo there with Ben Simmons going crazy in this. That Sixers team is really, really good. But that Bulls team is 66 and 16. Who is on this Bulls team here? I'm kind of curious as they take on the Magic here in the first round. They got Lonzo, Pat Connaughton, Zach LaVine, Kyle Anderson, Wendell Carter Jr., and D'Lo. I mean, this team's solid, but I don't know about 66 and 16, but they're proving me wrong, so let's see what happens here. As we take on the Indiana Pacers here in the first round, they got Malcolm Brogdon, Bruce Brown, Isaac Okoro, Gordon Hayward signed with the Pacers apparently, and Brook Lopez. And they got a solid team. Also, Boucher's on that team, too. They got a solid team. I think we should be able to beat this Pacers squad in the first round. Game 1, we end up winning here. Kyrie Irving with 45 in this game with 37 from Tatum and 25 from Jaylen Brown. In game number 2, we end up losing to the Pacers. Tatum with 27, but Brook Lopez with 28 and 14 boards for the Indiana Pacers. Game 3, we also win. Hayward with 20 for them, but Kyrie leads the wing scoring for us with 21 points. In game number 4, we have also won. Hayward with 25 for them, and big game from Brook Lopez, but Jaylen Brown drops 32, and Jason Tatum with 36 there. Kyrie Irving also had 15 assists in this game. That's a huge performance. As we move now to game number 5, where we get the job done against Indiana, where we're taking on the Chicago Bulls in the first round. Now, obviously, I was kind of curious about their squad in the first round here, so let's see if they actually end up beating us here in round number 2. Game 1 here against the Bulls, we end up losing to the Bulls. 33 for D'Lo in that game, 46 for Tatum. Imagine you have 46 points and you lose. That sucks. We're down now 2-0 to them. LaVine 22, Wendell Carter with 20 and 12. Tatum with 42 points in this one, but again, the Celtics end up losing here. In game number 3, we do win this one here. Kyrie with 37 points, carrying the team in this one as we win by 13 points. In game number 4, we end up coming back in the series now 2-2. Kyrie with 32 points here, 4 6 and 4 steals. That is a great performance from him. And in game number 5, we end up winning once more. Connaughton with 21 for them, but Tatum with 33, Brown 32, and Kyrie 30. Our big three all drop at least 30 points in this game. We have 3-2 over the Bulls here. We end up losing here in game number 6 here as we move to game number 7. Kyrie's quick in the series, but can we move on to the next round? And no, we did not. The Boston Celtics have been eliminated by the Chicago Bulls in 7 games in the second round. Oh, we made that huge comeback. We literally down 2-0. Then we went up 3-2, and we still lost. That sucks. The Lakers are taking on the Bucks in the NBA Finals, and the Los Angeles Lakers have won with Anthony Davis as your Finals MVP. That concludes the 2021-22 season. Let's now move on to the 22-23 season. We only got 2 seasons here left. Celtics did win one time. That's okay, but let's see if they can win one more time. Paolo Banchero gets drafted by the Heat first. Thunder actually still ended up with Chet Holmgren. That's pretty interesting. Blazers get Kessler. Thunder get Ivy. Rockets get Duran. Hawks get Jabari Smith Jr. Here's what we have for the start of the 2022-23 season. Kyrie Irving still, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Royce O'Neal now, and Robert Williams. We still got Smart, Daniel Tice, Derek Jones Jr., and Grant Williams here. Pretty much the Celtics roster has remained exactly the same throughout this challenge. So let's see if this continues to go on going in the future here. We got this season and next season here. Let's see if the Celtics can win one more ring. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I swear I'm not making this up, but Ben Simmons now, following the 22-23 season, has won yet a 4th MVP for the Philadelphia 76ers. That's just crazy. 23, 9, 10 this season for Ben Simmons. 4 straight MVPs. I can't believe this. We got Walker Kessler as our Rookie of the Year. Taylor Horton-Tucker, 6th Man of the Year, averaging 22 points a game. Wow. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year, and Max Strus is your Most Improved Player. Ben Simmons again on the All-NBA first team. LaMelo also on the first team too. Shout out LaMelo Ball. Tatum makes the second team. Imagine Jokic and Embiid are on the second team. We got LaMelo Ball. We got Ben Simmons on the first team. Interesting world. Interesting simulation here. And following the season here, Tatum once again almost averaging 30 points a game this year. Kyrie with 24. Brown with 20 points. Marcus Smart with 12 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists a game this year. And and Rob Williams with 10 and 8 this season. And at the end of the year, we were the third seed out in the Eastern Conference, going 60 and 22. We were 7 games back behind the Bulls. We're consistently staying in like the same area every single year. There hasn't really been any improvement, but then again, like our roster's obviously still really, really good. But can we get past and make the NBA Finals again? We'll see what happens. We're taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers in the first round. They got Colin Sexton, Darius Garland, Jordan Clarkson. Here's an 87 overall in this Cedi Osman, Tristan Thompson, Kevin Porter Jr., and Christian Wood. They got a solid team here, but I think we should be able to beat them here, hopefully. In game number 1, Tatum with 29, Jaylen Brown with 23, as we take game 1 over the Cavs. Game 2, we also win. Marcus Smart with 27 this one, Brown with 26, Tatum 24, and Kyrie with 23. In game 3, we also win 107 to 106. Colin Sexton with 23 for them. Jason Tatum drops 33 points for us. And in game number 4, can we get the job done? No, we did not. We end up losing this one. I swear that happened last year against the Cavs too, but we end up moving on to take on the Philadelphia 76ers here in round number 2. The Sixers take game 1 with Ben Simmons averaging 25 and 12 in this game. They got TJ Warren on that roster too. I mean, that Sixers team, just because Ben Simmons has taken off to a whole new level, and that's crazy. 1 assist shy off of a triple-double in this one. He had 8 turnovers there, but we end up winning 88 to 85 as a low-scoring performance here in that game. Game 3 have also won. Kyrie with 36 points in this one as we win 130 to 104 over the Sixers. In game number 4, we end up losing. Sixers take that one. 26 for Tatum with 28 for Embiid, 26 for Harris, and 24 for Ben Simmons. Game number 5, we end up winning as well. Simmons with a big 23-point triple-double. The Tatum leads the way in scoring for us with 29. We're up 3-2 over the Sixers here. Can we get the job done? No, we do not. We end up losing here. Kyrie with 42 points this one. He had 7 turnovers, but he still had 42 points. Let's see if we can win here in game number 7 against the Sixers. And no, we do not. The Boston Celtics have been eliminated again in 7 games in the second round of the Eastern Conference Finals. That sucks. Oh my God. Let's see how the rest of the playoffs go. It's the Clipper Jazz. Lucas on the Jazz is interesting. The Sixers and the Clippers in the finals here. The Sixers end up winning again. Ben Simmons is your finals MVP. We only got 1 more year left in the simulation. Imagine Ben Simmons was another MVP. This is more the Ben Simmons simulation at this point. I'll see you guys shortly. Blazers draft Victor Wembanyama. The Jazz get Brandon Miller. Raptors get Scoot Henderson. Mavericks get Amen Thompson. Warriors with Darius Walker. And it's pretty interesting here also. Victor on the Blazers, so that should be pretty interesting. And here we are in today's season, the 2023-24 season. We get Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. We somehow got Wendell Carter Jr. and Daniel Gafford on this team. I don't see Robert Williams on this team anymore, or Grant Williams, so it looks like some picks had to be involved here. But we got Wendell Carter Jr. and Daniel Gafford on this team now. Still got Marcus Smart, we got Keita Bates-Diop, we got Moses Moody, and Ty Washington. Let's see how this goes here. Hopefully we can win this year in the last season of this challenge. End of the season here, Ben Simmons wins yet another MVP. I can't believe he won yet another MVP in this. I mean, he's putting up crazy numbers. Sixers are good, and I get it, but it's just so shocking to see Ben Simmons win MVPs. We got Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year with the Blazers. That's so interesting. Cole Anthony, 6-man with the Wizards. Giannis Spencer and Jabari Smith Jr. is your most improved player on the Hawks. Ben Simmons, again, All-NBA first team. None of the big stars really have changed teams, minus Luka Doncic here, though. I don't know who Ryan Lee is. Looks like some automatic player, but Luka Doncic on the Jazz, though. That's pretty interesting. Celtics, Jason Tatum ends up on that team, so that's good for us, though. Let's see how the rest of the player stats here did. For the Boston Celtics, again, Tatum led the way in scoring for us. Kyrie Irving only went down to 18 points a game this year. Brown had 18, Gafford 15, Smart with 13, Wendell Carter Jr. with 12. And at the end of the season here, the Celtics were 71-11. We were the first seed out in the Eastern Conference. A huge lead over the rest of every single other team. Minus the Sixers, you should say, because the Sixers are only 3 games behind us. But the Bucks were 18 games back. And that was great for us here as a whole. Let's see how the playoff run goes here for the Boston Celtics. We're going to be taking on the Indiana Pacers here in the first round. Let's see if they still got the same roster here. They got Brogdon, Bruce Brown, Isaac Okoro, Gordon Hayward, and Brook Lopez. So it looks like they got the same team here. We should be able to beat them, though. Let's simulate right through the round. I'm not really worried. And yes, we do 4-1 over the Indiana Pacers. We're taking on the Washington Wizards. They got Kemba Walker in this, who's still playing Malik Monk. Ryan Lee, this automated player, 99 overall. Aaron Gordon and Mo Wagner here, and got Cole Anthony. But I still think we should be able to beat them. We end up losing here in game 1. Tatum with 33. We're going to simulate right through the round here again. And yes, we do. We end up beating the Washington Wizards here as we take on the Milwaukee Bucks here in the Eastern Conference Finals. It should be interesting here. Can we get past them? This is the farthest we've gone here in several seasons. They got Tyus Jones down to DiVincenzo, Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Mo Bamba, Miles Bridges. They got a good squad here. Let's see how this goes. Celtics, Bucks. Bucks end up taking game 1. Kyrie with 21 this one, but Dante DiVincenzo with 33. He's been having a really good year in real life for the Knicks. Game 2, we end up winning here. Tatum with 28, Brown with 27, Dante DiVincenzo again 18, for the Bucks. Game 3 here, the Bucks do win. Miles Bridges actually with 28. Imagine having him coming off the bench. That's pretty crazy. Game 4, we actually end up losing as well. Middleton with 26, DiVincenzo 24, Tatum with 26 for us, but we're on the brink of elimination against the Milwaukee Bucks, and we end up losing. The Boston Celtics have been eliminated in the second round by the Milwaukee Bucks. That sucks. The Jazz are actually in the finals with Luka on the team. Doesn't matter, as the Bucks end up winning the NBA championship. So if you all enjoyed the video, please share, like, subscribe for future content. The Kyrie Irving Celtics simulation here, obviously they were really good in all these years, although we only ended up winning one NBA championship. However, that's still more than what Kyrie Irving won in real life, because Kyrie didn't win an NBA championship this entire time. So if you want to do any other players and put them on teams and let's rewrite NBA history together, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. If not, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.